Peace, everybody. It's Chi Vital, and I am back with some tools for your toolkit and how to create your life. Alright, let me get settled here and wait for you guys to sign on. Hey Renard, what's up? What's up? What's up? As you guys sign in, please don't forget to thumbs up this video. Let me see your fairy emojis and your fire signs, because we are burning up the things that we don't need. Oh, thank you, Kira. This is one of my other homes. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to give you guys a little lippy gloss. Hope you guys don't think this is not professional, you know? I'm just waiting for you all to sign in. I got a lot of information to share with you tonight. And I think I'll be able to have these notes typed in. I'm trying to type these notes in while I, pardon me, give y'all this information. Hey, Southern California. How is it out there? Alright, so I just want to make sure I got my things I want to share with y'all tonight. So y'all are about to learn this 100-syllable mantra. But y'all can do it, because most of you have already been, what do you call it, practicing. Everyone should have started their purification mantra for the 5 elements and organs, right? Because we're preparing the physical body, the mind, and your speech for the ultimate purification, the ultimate clearing of karma. Negative karma in particular, but I want to teach you all. Excuse me, young fairy. Please quiet, I'm talking to people. You see, we at bedtime, but anyways, right, we're at bedtime. Some of you know the baby fairy. But anyways, you all are going to be learning this mantra. Piece by piece, I figured it'll make it easier for you to learn it if I break it down into pieces. And then by the time you get the whole entire thing, you will be pros at it. And I would love to hear your feedback. Alright? So if you're not in the House of Chi, it's a good time to get added to the group, because again, I'm going to be adding some more pictures that you're going to need. I have a new mandala for you all. I'm going to be introducing to you a new Buddha. And actually I have 2 mandalas for you. Okay? And this Buddha in particular, like I said earlier, we are in a Tibetan tradition right now, and I'm introducing to you a Tibetan Tantra Buddha. Okay? I'm thinking it's a little cool for you guys, because most times people are introduced to Buddha and the concept of this, like, this blissful nature, but it's always given to you. Well, I don't know everyone's experience, but most time it's given to you in something that's really beautiful and it's sexual and this, that, and the third. But the Buddha we're going to be working with, his name in particular means that he drinks blood. Okay? I thought that was a cool fact that I wanted to share with you guys, because it helps in the mission that you're going to have through your purification process. And we are going to discuss, like, what is the goal? What is the whole thing about purifying yourself? Okay? Why do we do it in the first place? Why are people dedicating their lives to reaching this level of ascension? Alright? So, let's see. Want to share with you. I want to share with you the picture, because there's going to be some aspects in the picture I want you to take notice of. Alright? And remember, I said everything is going to be really important. So we're going to be working with Heruka. All right. Ah. All right. I'll upload another picture of him. Right. So this is him here. He's blue, and his consort is red. Right. So he's blue, and he's a Buddha that deals with emptiness. He is going to assist with you reaching a level of emptiness, which means that all the phenomena that you experience will no longer be allocated to separation. By the time you finish with this, you will be able to experience, if you really dedicate a lot of time and effort to this, you should be able to experience this total emptiness, which comes from losing the, not the ability, because it's more so like a handicap. You're going to lose the handicap of having dualistic nature, where it's always one thing compared against another. Okay? Another name for Heruka is Chakra Sambara. Chakra Sambra. And that's when all the wheels of the chakras are activated and turning. And when that happens, you spontaneously experience this level of bliss. The bliss nature, so in Tantra, most of the Buddhas you're going to see in this type of position. Yab Yum, where you have the masculine energy, the Buddha, and then the consort, the feminine energy, straddled facing him on his lap. Okay? Some of the things that are available for you in the picture that I'm going to upload for you to have, okay, are that he has 12 arms, which represents all the spokes on the wheel of samsara. So samsara in Buddhism represents all the things that cause suffering in life, okay? And on top of that, he also has 4 faces. We thought 2 faces was a problem. Well, 4 faces is actually freedom. Alright, so the 4 faces on Heruka, they're going to represent the 4 doors to liberation. And the reason why that's important is because in Tantra, unbeknownst to most Westerners, the goal is not this pornographic concept of hypersexuality. The goal is actually liberation. And the one thing that keeps people in this hedonic cycle, which means like you're always constantly reaching for something, no matter how hard you work and what achievements you have, you constantly are being drawn to this type of anxiety to try to obtain something, which for the most part is outside of yourself. This is something that has to do with what the Buddhists call samsara, and what most self-development people who are teaching you how to achieve things mention, the hedonic cycle, meaning like you're like a hamster on a wheel, right? It's like even when you get the cheese, you're like, oh, I got the cheese, but now what next? Now what next? Now what next? Right? And so the sooner you realize that all things are one, and not in the romantic sense, right? All things are one, is the sooner you'll be able to find harmony. And that harmony within what is still connected with everything else, develops this level of peace, which ultimately is the bliss that is always written about. Everyone wants to access this extreme surge of absolute bliss, which occurs when this energy, which you all are familiar with, Kundalini energy, rises up through the spine all the way up through the crown, right? This is where you obtain this level of wisdom, where you're no longer at battle with comparing one thing to the other, or differentiating how one is either better than the other. Again, some type of comparison. So I hope that makes sense. I don't want to be too boring or whatever, but you should know like what you're getting yourself into. And the mantra that I'm teaching to you all is to help you remove the karmic debris that builds up every day. So most people are like, okay, like, all right, karma has to do with, oh, I tripped this old lady, like I got bad karma, right? Or some people go as far as like, I was born with karmic debt, like whatever I did in my past life pretty much sucked, and now I'm dealing with that. Like no matter how hard I work, I'm constantly like being underpaid. That's another form of karma. But what people don't tend to direct their attention on is that thought processes also add to your karma. So the types of thoughts you're having also add the debris to your pipeline. Okay? So this mantra, I already gave you a mantra to deal with the organs and the main channels, so you will have access to more energy for this alchemical experience you're going to have, right? Now we're moving into the full body, the full truth body. So when you're standing in front of Haruka in this mandala, his body, his symbolism represents truth. The entire embodiment of truth. And when you're doing this mantra in particular, I want you to be standing up because you're going to activate your nervous system. All right? Your nervous system is at the center of this work. That is where you have an immediate response from your subtle bodies, your energy system. All right? So let's see. We can break down Haruka. He teaches the emptiness of phenomena. Fairy game, please stand up. Yeah, let me stand up. I want y'all to stand up. Sometimes I be clowning. All right, let's see. What else did I want to share with y'all tonight, so I don't overwhelm you, because I know you have homework to get to. Oh, just for your notes, and I hope you guys started watching this video with the notebook, because I'm going through hella information for you pretty quickly, and I'll scale back a little bit, but I wanted to give you the 4 faces and what they represent. And oh snap, yeah, let me give you this as well, because y'all probably want that, right? Alright, cool. I'll get this to y'all. Y'all could deal with this one. Alright, so I'll give you the 12 spokes of the samsara, right? All the things that cause some level of suffering or karmic debt. And the 4 faces. The 4 faces represent, like I said, the 4 doors of liberation. So when you go to Tibetan temples, they usually have 4 doors. And upon entering a Tibetan temple, for those of you who are interested in traveling outside of the United States and going to one of the major Tibetan temples, you are recommended to first accept that as you walk through the door into the Tibetan temple, that you are going to forever be changed through liberation. Okay? So the 4 doors. There's emptiness. There is the absence of attributes, right? So the things that help you define what something is, there's the absence of those attributes. There's wishlessness, right? You desire for nothing. And then there's the ultimate emptiness, which means that things no longer have their composition, right? So composition would be like the ingredients that make something up. You no longer see those things. And in some forms of Buddhism, they accept that there are 3 doors to liberation, which can easily be broken down to: there's no self, there's no form, there's no goal. No self, what I am is you, what you are is me. Other than that, there's no true self. I am just as this couch is. I am as this painting and this wall is. I don't even have access to this is a wall and I am a human being. We are just one. Okay? So there's no I'm made up of skin and bones and this is made up of plaster or concrete. This is all, everything is just all. Okay? No form. So again, even as I may be sitting here and look like I have a form, when I reach and I ascend to certain levels of understanding, I free myself of this form, which allows me to do some of the work that you guys are familiar with. We don't have to get into details because we don't have to tell all things, but we're familiar with hearing that some of these Buddhas can appear elsewhere, right? At the same time being right here with us. And so that's a very real thing, okay? And the more that we work on these capabilities through purification, is the closer we'll get to absolute emptiness, a phenomenon, and bliss. And the final form is no goal. So even as there's no goal to get to this emptiness, you are learning to be, okay? And from just a mundane sense, I just accept that, sure, there's a goal for right now. The goal is for me to constantly return back to the oneness, constantly return back to the oneness, until it becomes second nature, where the oneness is always at the forefront. Therefore, I won't have a goal at that point. But everyone should be aware that they start where they are, okay? We are not conditioned nor living in a society that allows us to easily just seek refuge, retreat, and be forever changed and in bliss, okay? The best thing that we get to most times is just having an experience. You know, for those of you who are doing your meditations and you're doing your mantras, having an experience of just overwhelming crying or overwhelming joy or overwhelming sexual energy rising up in your body is enough for you to be like, oh, like, life is grand. You know what I mean? Like, this is awesome. I'm experiencing real life magic within myself. Why not? Right? If you can do it, why not? If somebody else can achieve it, why can't you achieve it? That's how I see things. So there's no excuses. And Fairy Gang, we're not with the excuses. We're here to create our lives the way that we see it fit for us. Alright. So again, Tantra, Tan is to expand, and Tra is liberator. So expand your liberation, expand your freedom. And through that, you're going to see that you have everything, right? And some of you will hear me say that often, is that I have everything. I have everything, all things, and I want for nothing. And that is my life, okay? Here we go. The 12 spokes of the samsara wheel are: 1, the blind man. Somebody in the chat can type this in the chat. 2, the potter, making pots. 3, the monkey. 4, a boat containing people. 5, a house with 5 windows and 1 door. 6, the embracing couple. 7, a man with an arrow in his eye. 8, a woman offering a man a drink. 9, a woman picking fruit. 10 pregnant women. Good job. My daughter's counting with us. 11, a woman giving birth. And 12, the corpse. Alright, so in the next video, I'll give you more information about each of those, right? But let me get to giving you the beginning of this mantra, because I want you to say it 21 times, okay? So after you do your Purification Rainbow song, I want you to follow it up with this mantra, standing, okay? So you can go from sitting, or you can stand for your rainbow song. Then you're going to stand for sure for this mantra, which you're going to repeat 21 times. And then you can do whatever meditation it is that you've been working on. Alright? Y'all about to ante up on the energy. I'm so real. I'm excited for y'all. But yeah, let's get it. Alright, so let me see. Om Vaj Ra He Ru Ka Sa Ma Ya Ma Nu Pa La Ya. Alright. Let me see if I can type this in on my in the chat. Oh, Suki now. Oh, Suki now. Let's turn that off. You feel me? Alright. I think I'm about to be able to do it if it lets me comment. Live. Let me get up in here. Alright, let me spell it out for y'all. Alright, oh, here we go. It's a word. It's a word. It's a word. Alright, hang with me, y'all. Here we go. I'm about to cap. So we got Om Vaj Ra He Ru Ka. Y'all seeing this? Let me type it in before y'all say anything else. Actually, let me get some ones if y'all are able to still hear me. I don't want y'all to lose me. Okay? Sa Ma Ya Ma Nu Pa La Ya. Okay? He Ru Ka Te No Pa. There's a pause right after pa. Ti Sha Ta. Dri Jo Me Ba Ba. Alright, y'all. That's your mantra for tonight. If you have a printer and you want to start it doing it completely tonight, then go ahead and do that. If not, you can start tomorrow. It's no problem. Oh, I wanted to say, right, another thing that's important. Oh, I did, right? You're going to combine, right? You have the... When I post the other picture, you'll see. He's wearing a necklace, and so is she, with skulls on it, right? And one of the things that you're going to realize is that instead of looking, for some people, like I said, like, excuse me, chill, please. One of the things that I wanted to point out is that for a lot of people, the wrath that they see in Heruka can be off-putting, but that in itself is one of the things that cause karmic debt, in the sense that you're so wrapped up in how wrathful he looks. But Heruka is a Buddha who has taken on the challenge of reaching this level of enlightenment and ascension, which means he's gone through all of these things. And the necklace of skulls means ultimate wisdom. Okay? The next thing is that he's mastered all 12 samsara. That's why he has 12 arms. He's mastered also the 4 faces, right? He's liberated. And he went through all of that, blood, sweat, and tears, right? Because he eats blood. He went through all of that in order to free sentient beings. His mission of going through all of that was so that he could liberate others. And that's the goal. It's not about a personal thing. It's about being able to then have reached such a level of enlightenment that just having other sentient beings meditating on this being, they themselves will receive freedom from that karmic debt. So, in totality, the meaning of the mantra, okay? O great being, whose holy mind is in the indestructible nature of all the Buddhas, having destroyed every obscuration, attained all realizations, and passed beyond all suffering. Okay? You who have attained the realization of things just as they are, do not forsake me. Please bring me closer to your Vajra, holy mind, and grant me the ability to realize the ultimate nature of phenomena. Please help me to realize great bliss. Lead me to state and grant me all-powerful attainments. Please bestow upon me all virtuous actions and glorious qualities. All right? So by the end of this, you will have the entire Sanskrit version of this mantra. And let's see. I think that's it for now. That's a lot. You guys good with that? Are y'all good with that?
Mama, baby.
So yeah, those of you who have children with you, these mantras are so easy to learn. As y'all heard me saying them, my daughter was repeating them. She's 4. So by all means, I think I mentioned this before, make sure you teach the children early on so that this will be something that they'll be like floating, you know, by the time they reach their double digits. Let me see. It's all good. 21 times. Yes. You're going to say that 21 times. Om Vajra He Ru Ka Sa Ma Ya Ma Nu Pa La Ya He Ru Ka Tenopa Tisha Ta Dri Jo Me Ba Va. There it is. So you're going to now have a new mandala. This is Heruka and the 62 deities. And then I'm going to post the mandala for you of Heruku up close and personal with Vajrayana. There's one item that I'm going to want you to purchase. It's called a Vajra. But you're going to hold it in your hand. Okay? So maybe you won't have it by tomorrow unless you have Amazon Prime. But no worries. As soon as you get to it, it's going to be quickly acting. As soon as you do it. Okay? Alright, Fabian, you want to say goodnight?
Okay.
Alright, she out on the stocking cap and all that. Don't be judging her, right? Be enlightened. Say hi.
Hi.
Alright. So thanks for tuning in with me. Let me see. Do we just chant or sing this as in the first part of this mantra? No, you're just gonna chant this. Alright. Trust that when you get into the rhythm of it, it'll pick up its own rhythm, but it's not gonna be a song right now. Okay? I just want you to say those seed mantras, and you'll say them 21 times. It's best to drag it out. Not to like be corny or anything, but each syllable has its own power. That's why I broke it down and typed it out as syllables, because there's 100 of them, and as you say them, they have their own individual powers. That's why I broke it up like that. So Om Vaj Ra He Ru Ka, like hit it like that. Okay? And that'll be it. Let me know how y'all handle that. Y'all can do this. Y'all can start. Y'all can start now without the mandala. Y'all can start now without the Vajra. Okay? That's it. Let me see any other questions. Hold on, boo. You shaking this thing. I'm really happy for those of you who are incorporating your children with this.
Can we have lipstick?
Yeah. Go ahead. Dorje and Vajra, the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Not Dory. Dorje. That's another name as a consort for Haruka. A Vajra. Yeah. Aja B put it there. Vajra. Alright. Anything else? Anything else? Nope. Alright, so I'll see y'all in House of Chi. Make sure you posting that you're doing your homework. Let me see your insights with your journals. We are here to win. Combine your metaphysics with self-development, y'all. We cannot get stuck in the woo-woo of life without applying it to our real lives. It's definitely on Prime, on Amazon. I saw it there. The statues of Haruka with his consort, they're up in the thousands because it's that powerful. So, like, you're welcome. Alright, I'll holla at y'all later. Say peace.